Cameo may hold the secret to the Canada or Kuwait question, but I still wouldn't pay Foodie Beauty actual money for wine. Hey y'all, I'm back, and just like Chantal on her Sarah Lee sock account, I could show up anywhere but a Foodie Beauty livestream chat. Chantal has fully become a cryptid being, rumored to exist on the edges of civilization with no scientifically confirmed evidence despite abounding anecdotes, brief yet frequent sightings, and shaky video footage. Mothman is real, y'all, and so is Foodie Beauty. While Chantal has not appeared on the internet proper, she has been malingering about on her Sarah Lee sock account, the worst kept secret in girl world. This one's been showing up in lots of comment sections during Foodie's hiatus. Funny how I've never seen this dedicated beezer show up on a Foodie Beauty livestream, but that's whatever. She's also cranked out a couple of cameos, presumably for want of money, even though she's currently listed as unavailable. With Chantal, it could also be that it's just too hard to stay totally away. After all, she is ranting as Sarah Lee in people's comments for the bargain basement discounted price of absolutely nothing. The recent Cameo reviews also gave me pause. I'm absolutely screaming internally at the idea of somebody purchasing a Foodie Beauty Cameo for their dad. The Cameo clips that have surfaced confirm neither Kuwait nor Canada 100%. A lot of folks have pointed out similarities with this stitch glitch and that scourge of the Kuwaiti roadways, the Cherry Timu mobile. But something about this photo hints at access to something she can get in Canada, but not necessarily Kuwait, at least to me, in my opinion. Either way, the wait continues for more answers as the pause situation moves at the pace of real life and not internet drama. So with no resolution in sight just yet, I thought we'd go back and look at some early Kuwait reruns as a contrast to show just how far our girl has come. I'm going to call this the first in a series of Freaky Foodie Fridays where we go back to a simpler time when Kuwait was still fresh and everything was a creamy dream. I figure we'll do this until she comes back in a substantial way or until none of us can stand her anymore at all, whichever comes first. I know she's been republishing some older content as well, but for now I want to start with the Courthouse marriage, the apartment reveal, and first impressions of Kuwait. I don't think this is actually the initial order they came in, but they were all around the same time, so close enough. That's the order I want to watch them in, so that's the order we're going to watch them in. Oh, that is definitely different. Yeah, that ring changed how many times?
Hi, baby. We are today in the court, and we are waiting.
It's an outfit, bro. That outfit he wore, man. Let's take another look at that. Look at this outfit this man has chosen to go get quote-unquote married in. And she didn't think something was up. She thought this was fine, that we were all going to buy this. Look at him. He looks like he is on his way to Sam's Club, and then he might go fishing later that afternoon.
مبروك مبروك صلاح عند شانتال. مبروك إن شاء الله مبروك. Thank you.
Yeah, we saw the courtroom, but no actual wedding, of course. Congrats, though. Oh, Lord. Seriously, look at him. What was she thinking? I mean, we know what she was thinking, but come on. Look at her face. There's still life in her eyes. I think she really thought this was all going to work out how she wanted it to work out.
Hello guys, we just finished from the marriage contract and we are going home to celebrate.
Yalla.
Wedding party.
Hi guys, so I just decided
Oh
to
Lord, look at that face. Yeah, this is definitely the look of somebody trying to cope with good humor when they realize they are in over their head on something. Oh, if only you knew how bad it was gonna get, bro. I mean, you're a piece of crap, so I don't really care what happens to you, but still. Oh.
together a few snaps of our courthouse wedding bees. I know it doesn't look like much to some, but for us it meant everything. It was very special because well, for me at least, I was marrying my soulmate, and I know Salah feels the same way. And mashallah,
Yeah, that's why he showed up in the graphic tee and vest combo.
mashallah, I am so happy. and I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys. We went to a courthouse. It was not a religious wedding. It was just done at the court. We're more focused on the legal side of things, just being legally married.
I'm not even gonna comment. I don't think I need to at this point, but I am gonna stop and laugh because, oh wow, look at where we are now.
And we'll have a wedding at some point, maybe in the future, inshallah. So for now, this is all we decided we're comfortable with showing you.
Oh, you sweet summer
people will
foodie.
just have to keep speculating and accusing us of being fake married. That's fine with us. We have decided that
Because yeah, that's still going on. That's still a thing. That's gonna be a thing. It's never not gonna be a thing now. It's increasingly a thing the more time goes on.
we will not be showing any kind of personal marriage contract. Number one, that's not anyone's business. And number two, we just don't feel comfortable with that kind of personal information being circulated online. So that will be our personal information.
You can't read it anyway. You did finally show us something, and it was something you couldn't have read, and that's fine. Whatever. We'll just take Salah's word for it.
Also, I will not be sharing personal information like my status here in Kuwait and things like that. But what we will do is just share a few snaps, like I said, of our day.
You're getting married. She's obviously pleased with herself. Like I said, there is still life behind the eyes. There's a glimmer of hope that this may go how she wants to somehow, that somehow she'll get a man and affirmation out of this, and maybe even, finally finish that health arc journey and, accomplish some of those goals. You can see she thinks she's doing it. And imagine you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling good on your wedding day, you're finally getting things together, you think, and your husband makes this face at the camera as he's sat there in his graphic tee and quilted vest. I understand that the bar for her at this point was so low, it was essentially buried in a hole in the ground. But I think I would cease to exist. I would disappear into the ether, never to be heard from again. No, ma'am.
It was a bit of a process. You have to file for marriage and all this and that. And so I know there's going to be some details left out, but again, these are just personal things, and we appreciate our privacy being respected. Yeah.
Oops.
So a lot of people just feel entitled to certain information, and it's just, no, we have a right to privacy. So also, but there are some things I don't mind.
And we have a right to believe you're fake married.
Share it with you guys. So also we got into the courtroom, and we stood in front of two judges, and they basically asked me, they wanted to make sure that I accepted the marriage with Salah, and that he did pay me I think they call it mahr, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's something that Muslims...
Did he pay it? Did he pay you money, or did you pay him money? Does it count if he paid you money if you turned around and paid him more money? Just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. We also had two witnesses. Okay, sure. Yeah. Whatever.
Most Islamic countries do. The husband has to pay legally, give a gift, monetary gift to the wife.
Look at his hair back then, y'all. It was tall and voluminous and bouncy and styled and just ready to face the day. Let's see it now.
He's so supportive in ways I can't even tell you guys. And yeah.
So supportive he couldn't even put on a decent shirt for his alleged wedding. Fine, whatever, girl.
So I am so happy, and this was an experience for sure.
An experience.
I don't know what else there is to say, really. I guess just that we had to wait for a bit in the courtroom. Outside of the courtroom is what you see some of the snaps of, and then inside the courtroom. And I know there's a lot of confusion as to, well, the status and all this, and the actual dates of marriage and the actual contract of marriage, but those are all things that most people don't show online whenever they get married. They usually just show the wedding ceremony. We didn't have one as of yet.
A few shots of a courthouse interior with your man looking like he's there to pay a parking ticket. Okay. What a time it was.
It was a very quick courthouse wedding for now. It was just low key, and we celebrated with friends after, friends and family.
Friends.
I
guess that was back when he still kind of had friends. Memories.
Basically all we did for the time being. It was a very nice day, very special to marry my soulmate, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't have asked for a more supportive husband in every single way.
Well, it turns out she couldn't have been happier, because it was straight downhill from there. This was the peak of Kuwait. That smile, that little bit of hope still in the eyes, that glow to the cheek. It didn't get any better, did it? Precious memories. Let's move on to Home Sweet Home, the first apartment reveal video from Kuwait. Oh, the blue couch. Rest in peace, blue couch. You didn't deserve it.
Hi, guys. Sorry for the motion sickness there. Hi, welcome to a video that a lot of you have requested, and I've been meaning to do it to show you.
See, there's still a little life here. There's some optimism that's still palpable that is just going to get squashed down over the next couple years. This is so strange to see her with any kind of life or energy in her face. Like I said, there's still some optimism. There's still some hope here. And it's very weird considering how ground down she is going to become over the next couple years, to the point where we're at now, where it is just an energy drain when she comes on the camera. Amazing. One little decision. Talk about your butterfly effect, Chantal. Look what you did.
Our new home. And so here it is. We are in a 1-bedroom flat. They call it flats here. In Canada, we call it apartments. It's cozy. It's cozy. We have everything we need here. We really are enjoying our time here. So let me show you our setup. Everything is not perfect. There's some things in the room we're going to keep private. It's a bedroom, right? So, but we will show you a bit of the bedroom. The bedroom is very large. Probably the largest room in the apartment. So yeah. All right, let's get to. This is the front door area. All right, and here is Salah's gaming station. And this here is Al Sultan Salah's channel. This is the gaming area. Have the router, webcam, and the laptop. A little owl that Salah got for me. Gaming.
A little owl he got for you to sit at his gaming station. Okay, whatever. Sure, why not? Get that 5G, girl.
Chair.
Oh, look at the chair. The chair was in such good shape. That chair has seen some things.
All right, we have a TV here. We have our sofas here. Longer, bigger sofa here.
Pour one out for the blue sofas.
Thought I'd show you the snacks that we have. So we have company often enough, and we like to have some snacks for people when they come over. And these are just some snacks that we have laying around. Of course, yes.
Snacks for the company. These are just snacks for my company.
I sneak some here and there. Duh. I'll show you my favorite ones. These are chocolate croissant, cheese puffs. It has like a feta cheese inside with like a croissant. These are amazing. I've never tried these until now. They're called Pop Pop, and they're like sweet corn flavor corn snacks. They're so good. Some Kinder Maltesers, Reese's, some Kinder Kit Kat, hazelnut chocolate. Help yourself, guys. There's also a roll under here of this plastic, and it's used as kind of like a tablecloth, disposable tablecloth, I guess. Very custom here. You can eat.
I'll put that on the list of things we never saw again.
On the ground with it. Under this carpet, by the way, is ceramic tile. All right, here's the bathroom at a glance. We have a fan here. The toilet. This is a foot soaker. And here we have the toiletries.
I swear I'm going to put together a compilation of her just showing Kuwaiti bathrooms. There's so many that I remember over the past couple years now that are just flooding back to me. Just all of the time she's been like, and here's the bathroom.
In the corner. The shower is pretty good. It's like strong, but kind of like rainfall-y.
Send me bathroom pictures. Send me Chantal's bathroom pictures. I'm going to make a compilation just for y'all.
So yeah, but we do have a hot water tank right in the bathroom here. So this is the hot water tank.
That is terrifying to me.
Sink.
I know that other bathrooms around the world are different than the bathrooms in my part of the world, but that terrifies me.
And this thing is better than a mop. It basically
not
like
the floor
squeegees the
squeegee.
water into the drain after a shower.
The floor squeegee.
And it helps the
Okay,
floor
we
dry
understand.
much quicker. I don't know what it's called, but I call it a shower squeegee, and it's amazing. Works very well. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you our kitchen. The kitchen is the smallest place in the apartment, but it's really packed well. Like, Salah did a really good job at packing everything in. Like, you won't believe for the space how much is actually in this little space. We have to drink bottled water here, Pepsi, Mirinda, juice, yogurts, eggs,
4 eggs.
cheese, halloumi.
Cool.
That's about it.
Great.
Alright, so we have
Compelling content. Moved to another country. Here's my 4 eggs and bottled water. She could have done so much. What a wasted opportunity this was. The footage she could have got getting romance scammed in Kuwait. But instead we got that.
a washer
Here's my washer and dryer.
here. And the dryer.
How do you come from what she came from, run away and start a whole new life and make it this boring? Somebody explain it. I still haven't figured it out all these years later.
Here's the gas stove.
Well, she doesn't need that.
This is the sink. I like this thing. It's so convenient. I don't have one at home. It's so convenient. I don't have one at home. And I have a garbage bag under here. This is some bottled water in there. I'm going to have some Nescafe later.
That is a closet with a gas stove and a washer and dryer.
There's also a fan here. It does work. There you go. Pretty powerful. So this is like the lighting here. We have a window. We have a window, but we keep this drawn, this closed, because we have a neighbor in front of us. And guess whose channel this is? It's our couple's channel. Check it out. I have to fix the banner, and I will. But
Oh,
yeah, if you're
Lord, the
interested in couples vlogs,
channel.
please check out our channel. Greatly appreciated.
Rest in piss to that.
Champagne toast. And champagne toast. So that's the end of the tour. Kind of short, I know. Just a 1-bedroom apartment to show you most of it. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed sharing our home with you. And yes, I am sweaty.
Let's move on to first impressions of Kuwait.
Hey guys, so I am super
Ooh.
excited. I'm waiting for the bus. I took a taxi to this location. The easiest, fastest way, you know, the key is almost done for, so the best way for me to get to the airport is by bus. I have to take an airplane in Montreal airport, so I'm going to take a shuttle bus from Ottawa to Montreal, and I'm going to take it from the University of Ottawa express bus. It has a bathroom, everything. I'll show you when I'm on the bus. This is where I'm supposed to get picked up. Pretty much just packed my one suitcase and this carry-on bag and my purse.
First impressions of Kuwait. Let's start with a Canadian airport shuttle bus. Intriguing travel content. Oh Lord. I forgot about this being an unintentional horror movie. I'm actually really tense now. I'm scared.
So I'm here at the airport and I'm looking for my check-in gate.
Oh, the Blair Witch energy of all this.
For Qatar Airways. Let's go. Oh, how Canadian. Oh, I'm not.
2 minutes and 30 seconds into an 8-minute video on first impressions of Kuwait, and we are at the airport. We have made it to the airport. Travel vlogging.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna probably eat on the plane. We get meals on the plane, but I'm about to go through security. So I'm having a water and a mango juice.
4 minutes into the 8-minute video, we are halfway through first impressions of Kuwait, and we are not in Kuwait. Mom, are we there yet? Oh my God, come on.
So this was the first meal that was served pretty late on the plane. A miniature Coke can, a miniature water bottle, cutlery set, a refreshing towelette to wipe your hands after, a piece of garlic bread, and the main course, which was some kind of curry with rice. It was pretty good, actually. And then you have a couscous bowl with mint, and a sweet dessert that was actually way too sweet, but it was like a cookies and cream thing, and I didn't eat much of it. Overall, very good meal. Also, they give you this little snack.
See that cool stuff? We'll never go there. We'll never see any of that. We'll never see what goes on in these neat looking places. We're going to Scumtown to film the open dumpsters and the stray cats. We're still not in Kuwait. We're getting on the connector now. Okay. We have 1 minute. All right, we filmed every crumb of airline food that's been thrown at us, but nothing of Kuwait in first impressions of Kuwait.
Guacamole,
I forgot
salsa,
about how
and an
silly
orange
this
juice.
was.
It was actually really good.
Oh my God, are we there yet? It's almost over. To be continued. Oh, let's just leave it right there. All right, that was first impressions of the airports on the way from Canada to Kuwait, I guess, because sure wasn't first impressions of Kuwait. Anyhow, that's all I've got for this one. Like and subscribe if that's your thing, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
You watched it, didn't you?